All right, guys. So as you guys can see here, this is Fatima Bio, the former First Lady of Sierra Leone, 2018 to 2023, June 24. But they are currently sitting. Her husband is currently holding on to power, even though they lost the elections. You all know I don't normally talk about her, right? But what I want to do is this is for Dr. Samura Kamara. I want to ask a question, right? Because it seems like what's happening is the international community, they might be saying one thing to her, to the SLPP Maada Bio, not to her per se, and then they're saying something else to Dr. Samura Kamara, you know? So that is the fundamental question that I want to ask. Because, of course, these are topics that you talk when you're not really, it doesn't deserve so much seriousness, but you just want to ask a question, right? Now, Fatima Bio has been elected as the president of all the African First Ladies. So the question is, for them to go to this point of even electing her to become the president of African First Ladies, it tells us that a fight for electoral justice, are they really taking us seriously at this point? And it's a just cause, it's a just fight. We're going to keep fighting for it because no country should have an elections where the results are not announced. So it's a genuine fight and we're going to keep fighting. But the international community, Africa as a whole, if we are fighting for the restoration of democracy, Dr. Samura Kamara has been calling on the fact that, hey, this election, we're still disputing the elections. If these guys are going ahead and giving accolades to this lady who is acting as the first lady in that capacity, should we ask ourselves some fundamental questions here, like what's going on? That does not take away the fact that we still believe in the fight that we're fighting in, you know? It is a just fight that we should keep fighting, all right? But I think we have to ask these questions, and I pose this to Dr. Samura Kamara. What is going on? Are they taking you seriously? Because for the other first ladies, to even elect her, not even thinking about the fact that the elections in Sierra Leone are being disputed, and maybe their husbands are telling, you know, the wives one thing, and then the same ECOWAS, they're telling Dr. Samura Kamara one thing, that he's going to be reinstated and reinstalled as the president of Sierra Leone, and they are telling them the other thing, oh, you guys keep going, it's going to be okay. In June, it's going to be 2 years after the elections. Dr. Samura Kamara will forget about it. What's going on? I just want to pose this question. Again, we're fighting a just cause. We should believe in the fact that democracy should be protected. When the people vote, their vote should count. Not a few should be able to determine who becomes our president. We, the people, should be able to go to the polling station, vote, and our votes should count, right? I think that is a very easy question to ask. But if Fatima Bio has been given these applause, and by the way, using the title doctor, it's wrong. Anybody can just use a doctor because it was it's a honorary degree, right? Nobody should use a honorary degree, a PhD, and call themselves doctor. It's fraudulent, it's wrong. Let's put that aside. But the question goes back. Dr. Samura Kamara, what is the international community telling you? What some people that talk Creole, what thing they tell Dr. Samura Kamara and what thing they tell Maada Bio? It sounds like it's two different fronts. Now, Fatima Bio has been elected as the president of all the first ladies of Africa. What thing they tell them why we make them continue to get this confidence for move on as they are moving on? But we're going to continue to fight though. Everybody, when I listen to me, we're going to continue to fight to electoral battle. Because the elections is not yet over. The June 24th elections is not yet over. We're not going to get election with results no day. ECSL, the SLPP, you know, for show me results. Dr. Samura Kamara show me the results. 71% proof say it gets 57.15% of the votes. So is this all a front? Is this an act? Then they act for continue for pretend to we like say everything is okay when it's not okay. The African first ladies, they don't even know, say, this guy, they keep the most dangerous drug lord, the most wanted man, Boleos, they don't know, say, they keep at a salon. They still go at a point in WEF as the presidents of first ladies. What is going on? These are the questions that we have to ask. It shows how rotten Africa is, how the ECOWAS system and the African continent as a whole, it's a rotten system. And in the show, we say we the people got to continue for fight and stand up for our freedoms, because these guys are not going to give us the freedom that we want. We have to take the freedom for ourselves. So, Dr. Samura Kamara, what's in the international community to tell you? What are they saying to you? What are they telling you? Are they telling you that they're going to restore you? You're going to be reinstated as the winner of the elections? And then they're telling Maada Bio one thing, to the point where the African heads of states and the African first ladies don't even know what is actually happening, that they would vote to elect, because when somebody says I was elected, it means they voted, that they would vote to elect Fatima Bio as the president of African first ladies. What is going on? We have to ask this fundamental question so we can have a better idea of what we're dealing with. All right? So Dr. Samura Kamara, I think it's time to change up the strategy a little bit so we can understand what the issue is at hand now. And left for now. Bye-bye.